Hi, welcome back to Outdoor Gear and Skills. I just wanted to do a quick video tonight on what I'm doing like when I travel for my phone chargers, my Apple Watch charger, those types of things. My daughter had given me this case that was kind of a soft case, but it zipped all the way up. And I was able to put a small portable charger in there. I had a thumb drive. I had an Apple Cube and, charging cord, so I can do everything. It allowed me to, charge off of that, also charge into a wall or USB port and that kind of thing. And then a couple weeks ago, right before I went to Vegas, the teeth broke on the zipper and it just absolutely was wrecked. I couldn't fix it. And I tried looking online to, match it. I looked at the name that was on it, on the case, and I couldn't find anything to match it. And so I was just like, oh man, you know what? And I was kind of like bummed about it because now I'm traveling, and I went to Denver, and then I went to Las Vegas, and I'm in Vegas for several days, and I fly back to San Francisco. And you've heard me talk before about my SOG backpack, and I love this thing when it comes to traveling. And I love to just take this second pocket right here, and that's where I'm putting my books. I'm putting my water bottle in on the side because I don't have a water bottle pouch on the side. I'm putting my water bottle down in there, and I'm putting my charger, with my stuff, all my cables, and then a case that has all my pens for journaling and bullet journaling. So it worked out really well. So now I've got this case that will not, it's just kind of all over the place. I can't close it. Stuff's falling out. It's compressing. And it was really kind of pissing me off. And then I remembered that I had a black Otterbox. And I'm like, that would be perfect. Dimensions are a little different. It's a little bit longer. It's not as thick, but it should work. It'd be great. And I came home, looked all over the place. I couldn't find it. And I got super excited. This one last bucket that I have a bunch of gear in, I wasn't looking through that for some reason, and I went back and was searching again. I looked in. As soon as I found the black case, I'm like, oh, there it is. Super excited, pulled it out, went in my room, and then I realized this is not the Otterbox case. This is actually a case I got. It was kind of a knockoff version. Stealth Angel sold these several years ago. They had a bunch of crap in them, and some of it was good, some of it not so good. Would not say this is waterproof at all, which isn't necessarily important for what I'm doing. I'm not really in wet environments with trying to carry my stuff like that. But I really don't want to use this. And the reason I don't want to use this is it's got these 4 latches, and you've got to get your fingernails under there or the tip of your finger under there, to pop those open. And sometimes you got to use quite a bit of force. And I don't want to be popping 4 of those open every time I want to get my phone charger or something, or, a wall charger. And so, they kind of came with a bunch of different stuff. I just dropped my pen, but I put some different stuff in here. And so this really wasn't ideal. That's not really what I wanted to do. And then, it's really particular about trying to get it, lined back up so that it snaps in properly. And, eventually that is just going to wear out, and it's kind of hard to see, but, eventually that's just going to wear out. And so I was like, I don't really want to do that. So I ordered something online, came in a little bit different dimensions. It wasn't quite what I was looking for, but it was pretty close, not a bad size. These were a lot easier to pop open. All I had to do was grab right here. There's plenty of room to get that popped open. And I would say that that is pretty dang water resistant, if not watertight, and good size. It's also clear, so that's cool to see what's in there. And then I did find what I've been looking for all along, which was this Otterbox. Now, I don't even know if Otterbox makes these anymore, but that is, the size dimensions of it. And comparing it, to this white one, it's a little bit bigger when you're factoring in the snaps and everything. It's probably, you know, roughly about the same size, but I really like that those are just 2 easy snaps right there, and they pop right in and easy to pop out. So inside I've got portable charger, I've got my cube, 2 different phone chargers, I've got a dongle, and then a memory card in there, 16 gig memory card. So it's easy to throw all that stuff in. And then when I toss that in my backpack, it's not ever getting smashed. It's, you know, it's very hard case. I could drop it, whatever. And so this is what I'm using. Now, I do have this problem where I tend to kind of overpack. I tend to, you know, kind of have different systems. So this is my travel backpack. I don't carry this backpack with me daily anymore, but this is my go-to when I fly. I can get all the stuff I'm in, you know, taking the things that are important to keep with me, like my journal, my bullet journal, my iPad. I also throw in like a pair of socks, a shirt, a couple pair of underwear, just so I have some clean stuff in case, you know, luggage is lost or, you know, whatever happens to it. So this is my go-to bag. I have the tan bag that I take with me when I go into Roseburg, or when I'm, you know, going on kind of a local road trip, that I'll carry that with me. And then I have my blue Under Armour bag that I carry, you know, stuff when I'm just kind of around. I'm going to be really kind of close to home, but I want to have stuff with me. And that's where I'm keeping this right here. That's kind of my daily backpack, so I'm keeping this. So my plan is, because I have to be redundant, is to use this in my brown Wayfarer bag, my outdoor products backpack, so that I have duplicate, so I'm not having to switch and go, oh, hey, don't forget to grab the chargers, whatever. But then I've always got one too that I can just grab it, throw it in the SOG backpack, take it with me, and just have stuff. I'm just kind of a nerd that way. It is going to make it hard as I, you know, am to the point where I need to go through my garage and start downsizing some of my gear. I've got a lot of paracord. I have a lot of different fire starting stuff, and, you know, some things that I just don't need as much of what I have, or I've bought things that I thought would be useful that were maybe more kind of novelty or something like that. But really good just to have all my stuff right there and throw it in. Now, the one thing I don't have in here yet that I need to put in is, and we saw them at Target, I bought them on Amazon, and it's basically a charger where it's got a USB, so you can plug it right into a USB port or your laptop, and or, you know, into outlets. We have some outlets that have the USB port in it, or you just throw it on one of the Apple cubes and then you're able to charge. But it's got the 3 different ports, right? It's got the iPhone, and I forget what the other 2 are called, but, you know, there's some, you guys are probably familiar with them. But they'll go in and charge basically everything I have. And so I do have one of those. I need to throw it in here, and then I'm pretty much set. But then I just know that I'm good. It's not going to get smashed. I could drop it in any bag that I have, and I'm really good. Now, I have held on to this black Otterbox for, I've got to say, at least 15 years. I've been married for 27 years now, so maybe it's more closer to 20, and I haven't really used it, but it's such a good box. I didn't want to let go of it. This is not really a good outdoor gear or skill to hold on to something for 15 or 20 years, hoping that the day comes that you use it. You know, unless it's like a helicopter or, I don't know, something super cool or whatever. But this worked out really well. I'm glad I held on to it. You know, not bad as well as a kind of backup. I got this for like $5.32 on Amazon. So, you know, not bad at all. But for me, I'm just a nerd. I like my stuff all in one place. I don't want to have separate things that I'm trying to grab and find when I'm at the airport on an airplane and I've got to charge something. I'm just able to grab this and it's all in one place. So I'd love to hear what, you know, what you use to kind of keep all of your electronics, charging stuff, all of that. especially when you travel. You know, how do you go about doing that? As always, thanks for watching Outdoor Gear and Skills, and we'll see you out there.